Hey, what's up? It's the Ace Michaels Show. Ace Michaels here with you today and every day. You can count on me to be here. I'm not going nowhere, no time soon. And so if you ever wonder about me, just look me up on the www. I'm Ace Michaels with acemichaels.com. You can also catch me on the Instagram. We're on IGTV, Facebook. We're also on Facebook TV, as well as YouTube. You can check us out on YouTube if you're ever wondering. Go to the YouTube. If you ever want to be a guest on the show, we'd love to have you. Just make sure you send a message to us and say, hey, man, I want to be on your show, Ace, and we'll get you on the show. And that's what's up. Today, my guest is SURIEL CRUZ. He's a local Las Vegas photographer and a man of business. He's a businessman. And welcome to the show. First time in our new studio. How are you, boss?
Great, man. Great to see you, man. I haven't seen you since like 18, 19. It's been a long time.
It has been a long time. It was actually before the worldwide pandemic.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I haven't seen you.
The virus of unspecified origin.
Yeah, the virus where everyone was like sitting down and watching YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
It was a world-stopping situation.
Correct.
To say the least. The world was on hiatus.
We were on pause for like a while.
Yeah, it was quite a pause indeed. And we're ready to get back to business now that we're back in the swing of things.
Oh yeah,
we're ready to kill it. So tell us a little bit about you're doing a photography business.
Yeah, photography and videography. Back when we met like years ago, I was in the insurance industry. Then I was already doing my podcast back then, and I was already starting to build a brand on that podcast, and I started getting people on social media, clients, and that's when I decided to start doing videos and photos for clients and in the business. That's what the whole business started after I left the industry.
Nice. Now, is it hard to build a business on social media?
I don't think it is, because now that we're living in an era where branding, getting content out there on social media is so important,
Mm-hmm.
the way of building up a brand and business. If you're not building stuff on social media, nobody's going to know you the way to create business or generate business either.
Yeah, and it's interesting. When we first did our interview years ago, right?
Yeah.
Back then, and that was only, 2019, 20...
18.
Yeah, it must have been 2018, right?
Yeah, 2018.
This is right before the pandemic happened. And back then, we used to have to explain to people what podcasting was and what YouTube channels were all about. Even when I was getting new clients or customers or guests for the show, they would still be like, well, where exactly do I find this? And how do I go on the internet to download it? And blah, 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 blah. And it was like, you know what? It was a long explanation, but now people are more savvy. Now people are coming to me going like, well, hey, are you guys also on TikTok, or are you on Twik, or are you on Skookabuga or Skiminima, and all these things that are popped up now just in the last few months, really, like since the pandemic. What's it been? It's 2023, so that was 2021, 2022-ish, It's crazy, right?
And it's crazy how we've been updating as AI starting to become more popular as in business, AI.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people I'm starting to get more into AI because I feel like it helps you generate supercharge your business using AI. So like we've been seeing the huge change after the pandemic. Chauffeur content has become more popular, and people are starting to see that more and more.
So will you bring me up to speed a little bit? Tell me about this AI. Like what do you mean you're using AI more?
To do like video editing. There's so much stuff. You could clone yourself. Using AI is a way to help you like use CRM. Like it's like, let's say ChatGPT. I don't know if you heard ChatGPT.
No, I'm ignorant of all this stuff.
Yeah, ChatGPT is it's like, let's say we used to go to Google and say, find me this topic, right?
Yeah.
Now with ChatGPT, I'm like, we want to create content. We just tell, okay, give me content on photography, give me content on social media, and it gives us a full script of what to talk about.
What? What's it called? ChatGPT?
ChatGPT.
GBT.
Yeah, ChatGPT.
Like good boys.
Yeah.
Totally. or something like that.
It's a robot, AI.
GBT.
Chat GBT, yeah.
And so you use this to do what in your business now?
To create content. If sometimes I run out of content, I just think, oh, let me look this up and I have content on this.
Wow. And how else are you using AI for your business too? That's very interesting to me.
There's
Chat GBT. I'm gonna check that out.
Chat GBT.
Not in that way, but yeah.
Yeah, there's so many stuff that AI is like coming out with. I cloned myself as an AI avatar character.
Yeah.
And like I was speaking to myself and I just wrote a script. Yeah.
He said he was speaking to himself.
Yeah.
What are you doing speaking to yourself?
Well,
Surreal?
when you clone yourself, that's the way I was doing it, like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy the way we were updating and on.
Are we already
technology.
In that future?
Yes, we're already in the future.
And I didn't know?
Yeah, we're in that.
Was there a memo? Does everybody else know but me?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Some people are starting to get on. It's still brand new in the market.
Really?
So, like, not a lot of people know about it. So it's so important to stay up to date. As we were talking about the pandemic, the pandemic has changed the game as in business as an entrepreneur. And it's important to, like, utilize the tools that are going on there because, like, you're going to get left behind, in the dust.
Now, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
I think only you can answer this question.
Yeah.
I've been getting these messages from people for the last, couple months. People will introduce themselves to me on Facebook. They say, hey, how you doing? How's your day? And I'll say hi or something back because I want to be cordial,
Yeah.
And then they'll say, well, hit what's your WhatsApp number? Let's talk on WhatsApp instead of talking on Messenger. Does that ring a bell to you, or does that, like, why do they want me to go to WhatsApp? Why do they want me to why do they want me to give them my WhatsApp phone number?
Well, to be honest, I don't really like use WhatsApp as much. Only
Okay.
like if it's other personal stuff. As in business, I don't really use WhatsApp. Like, I'm just like, follow me on my social media. I got my digital card and like scan it behind your phone, and then it takes you directly to my social media.
So should I, or should any of the other listeners, should they be alarmed when somebody wants to get different contact information? Like, why do you need my WhatsApp? Why do you?
I feel just be directly and just ask for the phone number or social media, like, or the phone number directly, because I feel like when you're doing business, like, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna do business with you. I gotta have your personal number to talk. Like that's my opinion. That's the way I run, like, my business and my stuff.
And you have to be very leery of anybody wanting your information anymore.
Yeah.
I got scammed for thousands of dollars recently. All I did was I applied for a personal loan, and I went through a legitimate company that I'd researched, and they had all great reviews and everything. But then they had access to my bank account, and they took thousands of dollars out of my account.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm still feeling it to this day. It sucks.
No, that's crazy. That happened to me recently. At my old Instagram, I got hacked. I was about to hit 3,000 followers. And I recently got hacked, like, in November. And, because someone messaged me, he said, oh, like, what's your phone number? I'm like, oh, I thought it was a friend. She's like, oh, and asked me for photography content or something. I'm like, oh, she might call me for something. But then I got hacked from my account. They asked me for money. I'm like, oh, give me your account back. It's so crazy.
Oh, wait, hold on. They asked you for money to give you your account back?
Yeah, they asked me, like, oh, you want your account back? Give us money. I'm like,
oh my God.
Yeah, I know. That's how crazy
they hijacked your account?
Yeah.
Man, these are the kind of things we have to send Liam Neeson in to straighten this shit out.
It's
That's
crazy.
messed up.
It's crazy because, like, when you're building up your brand, you're going so hard on your social media, and then, all the work goes away. But at the end, I was grateful because I got to rebuild my brand on my Instagram, like, quick. In 3 months, I hit 1,000.
Wow.
But it took me 5 years to hit 1,000. In 3 months, I hit 1,000 followers.
So you're a photographer. Do you know this thing about the models in the AI? Like, they actually have artificial model pages now?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff where you can literally, like, let's say you want to go record at a studio.
Yeah.
And you got to have a production team. You got to have, like, someone speaking. There's a way that you just put someone, choose the character, depending on what brand or anything you want to go for. And you just, they say, I want to build content on this. I want to hire to someone to do this commercial. And I was looking at it, I was like, oh my God, even as production companies, Like that could be.
Oh,
also,
you're saying the production company
yeah, like
will
a
give you a
full,
virtual
yeah, a
assistant.
virtual assistant.
So you don't even have to
Yeah,
go into their studio,
yeah,
and you just pay them a certain amount. And
yeah.
now, is this a real person who filmed the thing virtually, or is this an actual computer generated person?
It's an actual computer generator.
And so does it have that voice, like the computer
Yeah,
voice? Like, wow, you'll see.
yeah.
I
Welcome
am.
to AI. You know.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like
do it
that
again,
type of
Siri.
version.
That's pretty sexy. Do it one more time.
Welcome to AI or
No,
something.
it's
you know?
not sexy. Don't do that.
Just kidding.
Stay away from that. Okay. Okay.
No,
So yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
So interesting. So where do you think this virtual world is going? Like, if there's going to be virtual models for commercials, and there's going to be AI that helps you build your advertising and helps you do your marketing. I mean, God, where we're going to be in 3 years from now?
I feel like in the next 18 years or more, they were saying the next 18 years or more, people are going to be replaced by robots. But right now, as AI just starting with very small industries that are not really high regulated, as we can see now, there's so much stuff that's going on the AI world. But it's a way I feel like you can't compete against AI. I feel as an entrepreneur, as a business owners, people should start utilizing, because it's a way to, like, okay, let's say you have an assistant, now AI can literally help you, like, more, like, take out more stuff that you used to. I mean, sadly, it's gonna be able to replace people in positions as big companies.
No, I agree with you though, man. Like, seriously, if you're not using social media, you're missing the boat. Like, if you're trying to promote a business, you've got an event or a function or anything that you want more people to know about, and you're not using social media, then you're missing the whole point, because everybody's on social media. People aren't just watching TV. They're watching TV on social media.
And TikTok.
So this thing about TikTok, now, I'm not on TikTok. I'm an old-ass, grown-ass man.
Yeah.
But TikTok seems to be the newest platform that everybody is really excited about.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are canceling Netflix to go to TikTok,
Why? You can watch movies on TikTok?
I mean, there's people.
Am I stupid?
No, not watch movies. I mean,
I can be stupid if there's money in it. Trust me.
I've been seeing people like me. I do watch movies sometimes, but now I'm always more on TikTok. Or on YouTube, watching stuff.
That is a terrible endorsement for the movie industry.
I know.
That sucks. So why are you on TikTok so much then?
Oh, because I create content there too.
And this word, content.
Yeah.
Did you ever think the word content would mean so much? Like, in the last few years, content is such a weighty word. People go, oh, yeah, I'm a content creator. And it's like, oh, you mean you do porn? No, I'm a content creator.
Content creator.
Wow.
That's how the word's starting to become, and the more, it's like, let's say you go to a restaurant, right?
Right.
You go get sushi, right?
Yes.
And you gotta find your.
I love the picture you're painting, by the way. Yes.
Yeah.
Continue.
Let's say when you're creating content and you're gonna focus on like several niches, right? And you go to, let's say you have a restaurant and you're ordering sushi, and the waiter comes and brings you like tacos or anything,
Right.
and you're like, but I came to eat sushi.
Right.
Like, why am I gonna eat tacos when I came to eat sushi?
Wow.
So it's important to build your brand, people to know where you are at. I build my brand because I'm a photographer. I have behind the scenes, of going to doing content for people, like behind the scenes of when I'm doing a real estate photo shoot, when I'm doing like an event, like that's the people know me for that, or doing videos too. So like if you're not building your brand and your content, like where people know you, where are you specifically? You're gonna be like in that restaurant, like I'm gonna be ordering sushi. I'm at the sushi restaurant, but you gave me tacos,
Yeah, your analogy got me so lost. I think I understand what you're saying, though. You're saying that if you don't build your brand properly, then people are going to think you serve tacos when you actually serve sushi. That was the idea?
That's the idea.
That was like the 3 trilogy way to explain what happened in the first prequel. Anyway, I get what you're saying. And I think you're right. I think that the world has become all about this social media content, and to the point where, do you think it's dangerous? Do you think that we're going to actually go into the Terminator life scenario where the AI has taken over so much to where humans are in danger of being wiped out of existence?
I don't know. I really don't know in the next couple of years, but how things are going and like the technologies advancing. Like I've been studying a lot of like big entrepreneurs. They're starting to use AI, and they test it out with their employees and say, "Oh, build me something that can replace you, and anything."
Wouldn't that be like the stupidest thing the human race could do, though, is create something that they know is going to kill them eventually? I mean, obviously we created the nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
Obviously we created chemical warfare. Obviously we created pistols and weapons that shoot 3,000 rounds a second, right?
Yeah.
But this one would be the last one, right? This one would be the one that would really harm humanity.
No, yeah, I mean, I feel like this one will, change. I mean, it's already what is it? In Spanish is revolucionando.
Say revolutionize?
Yeah, revolutionizing.
I like the way you say it. Revolucionando?
Yeah, revolucionando.
I like that.
Yeah, revolucionando. It's already like changing the game in the industry.
But do you think it's dangerous? I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Is it dangerous for the human race to rely on artificial intelligence?
I feel like it is because we've been seeing in movies and Will Smith. I don't remember. You remember that movie?
The iRobot.
Yeah, the iRobot, right? Like I feel like that was they gave us a movie that eventually robots will take over the world. I mean, there's already restaurants. Even I've seen restaurants here in Las Vegas that they're serving you. Like even there's dancers restaurants at the Strip now.
There's what now there is a restaurant on the Strip. I think I know what you're talking about. There's one bar at the Strip where they have it's like a robotic arm. It's not an actual robot. It doesn't come to your table and be like, "How would you like your martini, Mr. Bond?" Nothing like that.
Yeah.
But it's like a situation where you can order the drink, you can sit at the table and wait. You can see the robotic arm make your drink, and then and that's kind of a cool novelty. But I mean, do you think that there will actually become like you won't go and sit down and have a human waiter or waitress come to your table, but instead it will be a robot, and instead you won't have your food cooked by a human. Instead it will be a robot.
Well, yeah, I heard it too in Mexico. There's there's those good chefs that make some good bomb ass chilaquiles. So in Mexico now,
they make some good bomb ass chilaquiles.
Yeah, some chilaquiles, So in Mexico, there's already a robot creating chilaquiles now.
Wow.
So it's crazy how like chefs could be replaced from a robot. Even like
that's nuts,
even here in Las Vegas, I saw this coffee shop. They're like, this robot arm creating coffee for you. You just order what you want and it's making for you. So it's like we're already seeing it like in person. We already see it's replacing like people. Even when we go to stores, there's more self checks more than ever. You hardly see people at the like checking out. It's weird if you see that even in Latino stores, big stores like La Bonita. There's starting to be more self check stuff. Meaning like it's crazy how we as humans can be replaced by robots and by technology.
It's really weird because on a show I did, this would have been at least 5 years ago, at least maybe more.
Yeah.
On a show I did, the topic was artificial robots in the terms of sex robots.
Yeah.
And this article that we were referring to on the show was saying that literally you can right now, this is more than 5 years ago, so maybe this was 6 or 7 years ago. At that time, you can purchase a sex robot, an actual robot for sex.
Wow, that's crazy.
It was like $1,500. It wasn't a lot. It was like, for, let's say at the most it was $2,500. But if you think about it, that's less than a car.
Yeah.
For $2,500, you can, get around, we'll say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But okay, so then 6-7 years later, what does that mean now? Does a sex robot only cost $500?
I feel like it's more. I mean, like I've been seeing there's like robot stuff coming out.
It's crazy.
Robot strippers in Las Vegas. I'm like, wow.
No, wait a minute. You mentioned that too. Now, robot stripper.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw in the video from Vegas Views or something. Vegas, inside Vegas stuff.
Now, that's a real thing. There's
it's a real thing. Yeah.
Inside of a club, you go to a nightclub and you pay the stripper fee, and the stripper comes out and she's a robot.
Yeah, like a robot.
I kind of like that.
But I feel like you were saying earlier, can it affect us humans? I feel like yes, because we're losing that human connection,
Yes.
And social media, we're building up the brand too and building the business and doing business, but also like throughout the time we're like so used to we're depending on this phone every single time,
Yeah, and I think it makes humans think of things in different terms that humans aren't really supposed to think of. Like humans shouldn't be worried about algorithms.
Yeah.
Humans shouldn't be worried about keywords and hashtags.
Yeah.
That's not really human stuff.
Yeah.
But now everywhere you go, you see a person is attached to a device. They're literally using this device to measure their heart rate or to check on their messages or to send messages or the all-important penis picture has to go out now and again. So humans have tapped in. Like everybody comes to the studio, the first thing they ask me is, hey, you got a place where I can plug up my phone? It's like, well, why do you need to be plugged into a phone? Are you a doctor? Are you expecting an emergency phone call? Like, why are you tapped into the virtual world 24 hours a day? But we are.
Yeah, we are, because as entrepreneurs, we're building up a brand. Of course, we got to have content, but also I think I'm so used to in the phone, as much as when I go work out. Of course, I go work out, but also do my put my workout videos. Because I like people to know me. I'm just not a photographer. I actually like to work out. I do other stuff too, to build up your brand. Because and this is what I tell my clients: you gotta do 50% business, 25% personal, and 25% lifestyle. To build up your brand in social media.
Give me those percentages again.
50% business.
50.
Yeah, 50% business on social media. 25% personal.
Okay.
Meaning 25. If
that's 75.
And then 25% lifestyle.
What do you consider lifestyle?
Lifestyle, when you go take some photos at the strip, take some photos somewhere very nice. It's very lifestyle. Let's say you go take photos of a nice big mansion or a high rise inside. That's lifestyle photos. Because at the end, you're like, or going to a nice restaurant in Las Vegas and taking photos.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we're out of time, unfortunately. SURIEL, how do we catch you on the social media? Speaking of all this social media stuff, how do we follow you? If we want to be fans, we want to be followers, we want to like, share, subscribe.
I'm SURIEL CRUZ Official on Instagram, SURIEL CRUZ Official. And then my other social media is all SURIEL CRUZ, LinkedIn, Twitter, and everything's all SURIEL CRUZ.
Okay, guys, this is a sharp individual. Make sure you touch base with SURIEL. And you know what I say at the end of every show? Live the life you love the life you live. Thank you.